Hey, I want to thank you for joining us on Polk Place. And if you saw the opening, you saw the wreaths, and that means we are talking Polk History Center. It's that time of season, the decoration of the wreaths. They are so cool. And we have Jamie Jameson in with us, and she has the coolest costume ever. It is Jamie Jameson. How you doing?
Doing very well, feeling very festive, very era appropriate to the opening of the courthouse, and I'm ready. I'm ready for Christmas.
Yeah. So as we were talking, because you came in as the last taping ended, and then I run out the door and I go change, I grab, and the last thing you say to me is, dress to the occasion.
Yes.
What was it? Was it dress to the occasion?
Dress to the occasion or match my energy.
Or match my energy. And I walked back in wearing this, and I had distinct reactions and throwbacks to being married, and also when I was a kid, that motherly and wife look of, you're not going to wear that with that, are you?
I mean, the houndstooth is good. The houndstooth feels very like 1950s, a Christmas story.
Yeah,
Christmas.
I feel like I should have a pipe in my mouth. But
You should. And you should be reading The Night Before Christmas to all of us and telling us to pipe down.
Pipe down. So anyways, very, very cool wreath. Tell me the story about this one.
Yeah, so this year will be our 15th year hosting the Festival of Wreaths at the History Center. I know you're really young. You probably can't even remember that far back.
No,
but yeah. And we're really excited because every year we get new decorators, people that have never participated before.
And this is a first time, right?
This is a first time decorator. It's Sarah Giles, and this is her hard candy pink miss wreath.
I love the name of it, and I love the colors of it. As I was holding it for the opening, I was like, this is very cool.
Yeah.
It isn't your traditional greens and...
No, it does. It definitely has more of a sugar plum fairy, nutcracker type feel to it. And what I love about it is it just pops and stands out.
I will not get that song out of my head.
I'm
Why?
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting you ready for the season, you know? But the cool thing is that if you really like this wreath, you know that you can bid on it.
I have heard a story or two about that. Explain it to me.
Yep. So our Festival of Wreaths is all of our events that we do through the holiday season, but our marquee event is decorating the History Center with the different Christmas wreaths. And what we do is we open them up for bid for auction, and the money raised goes to offset programming for the History Center, and 2 of our wreaths this year will be designated for the United Way. So the money we raise from it will go to the United Way campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear what we're doing for United Way?
I know that your boss is the United Way chair, so I imagine you're doing something fun.
We are doing something unique, something they've never seen before.
Ooh.
When we talked to SPCA, they're going to bring some puppies in. We're going to, cordon off, clean up the studio, and let people come in and cuddle puppies.
I will be here. And then you will have to throw me out when my time is up. I'll just be holding up, say, take my money.
It's like Bounce House Jamie. Time to get out of the Bounce House, Jamie.
No. These puppies are mine.
Not
that
gonna do
is fantastic.
Don't want it. Don't want it.
I'm trying to think if we've got a puppy themed. Usually we have some animal themed wreaths. And I don't think we have any puppies this year, but Mr. Cumby over at the property appraiser's office, their office did one this year, and it looks like a barn and a farm, and it's called a Cumby Kind of Christmas.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So once these go up, so they will go up officially on November the 8th, and you can come to the History Center and you can see all of them on all of our interior doors. And we've added a second layer to that this year that explains the outfit.
Well, finish explaining to me, because once they finish them, they know that they're not theirs, right?
Yep.
They're up for
bid.
Yeah.
Yep. So they decorate them with the eye of hoping to see them at someone's front door and home, loved and enjoyed.
Yeah. That is very, very cool. What's the lowest you've ever seen one go for?
The lowest I've ever seen one go, last year the majority of them went for $100.
Okay.
And I think the lowest around that maybe was 60 something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're
and then what's the highest you've ever seen?
The highest I think 125.
That's
so,
impressive.
Yeah. There have been a couple that have been really unique, and it's funny because when you go to the bids, all month long we'll be like, oh, there's not a lot of bids. Starting about 10 o'clock on that last night that bidding is open, you start seeing a little incremental bidding war on a couple of them.
It's like eBay and some of the stuff I'm trying to buy.
Yeah, yep, you gotta wait.
Somebody snipes it at the last minute.
I know, someone with a faster internet browser. And but yeah, these will be available. And what I like about them, you know, the fundraising is a great part of it, but the best part of it is decorating the History Center. And we're offering 3 curated tours of the wreaths this year. And so I dress in my Victorian Edwardian Christmas best, and we walk around the museum and we talk about, you know, how did peppermint candy become such an important part of Christmas, or why is the Nutcracker? So what I do is I'll look at what wreaths we have, and then I'll create the tour based on the wreaths. My favorite is there's always a snow-themed wreath. And do you know the story about Jingle Bells in Polk County?
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
Negative. So the gentleman who composed Jingle Bells was James Lord Pierpont. There's a whole genealogy story with him that's fun too. You talk about family drama. Family drama. But anyways, James Lord Pierpont moves to Savannah, Georgia, and this church is having a play, and he writes this song, One Horse Open Sleigh, for them. And they do it, they use it. You know, the song doesn't get popular. He decides to have a whole second life, and he moves to Winter Haven, Florida to be the depot manager. And so he's managing trains and cargo and everything that's coming out of the depot in Winter Haven, and that's where he dies. So he's buried in Winter Haven temporarily. They eventually moved him back up to Savannah, but most people probably would never realize the man who wrote the most worldwide famous Christmas song lived, of all places, in Winter Haven. Perfect name for a guy who wrote Jingle Bells to retire to.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, and his daughter, Lily Pierpont, was one of the first women in the area that actually worked with the government agencies. So they have a really interesting history. His nephew, J.P. Morgan.
And John Pierpont Morgan.
Yep. That's his nephew, his brother. Yep, his brother and his nephew. So yeah, pretty extensive family tree there. But we get to claim that he lived in Winter Haven for a little bit.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
So what other cool stuff you got going on for us for the month?
Oh my goodness. So of course on November the 1st, I will not be wearing this. We will be in the cemetery at Oak Hill Cemetery doing our cemetery tour there. Starts at 9 a.m. We meet at the History Center for that one because it's walking distance from the History Center. Then on November the 15th, Bartholomew will be hosting his architectural tour. It'll be an opportunity to see the wreaths without the curated tour that I do for the wreaths. So it's the architectural tour, but the wreaths are also there.
Do you guys ever dress up kind of on the same day?
Yes, thank you for asking. Bartholomew and I have the same vest. So we do wear the vest on occasion to be the little Bopsy twins. I don't know if he's mad that I copied his style or not, but
where does one find a vest like that?
So one finds a vest like this online in dressing organizations that specialize in historical apparel.
That's very cool.
Yeah, you can get all sorts of things on there. It's not cheap, and I went like this to Bart for getting me kind of hooked on it because I was like, carry the one, this is gonna be an expensive outfit.
Dang you, Bartholomew!
Yeah, but he'll probably be wearing his vest on the architectural tour, so that'll be nice. Then we will be closed, of course, in the month of November on the 11th for Veterans Day.
Yes.
And the 27th and the 28th for Thanksgiving holidays. But then we'll be opening right back up and we'll be rolling more into our holiday programs. So November the 29th at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. is one of my Christmas Wreaths tours. So if you've got family in town and you're like, what am I going to do with this family? Bring them down to the History Center. I'll do all the talking. You just got to hang out and take pictures. That works, right?
And if you're watching at home, although we hang out when we do this show, I don't do the tours with her.
No,
so
sorry.
It won't be as entertaining.
So don't be disappointed. Don't be disappointed. It's much better. More better. Look at he's gonna laugh, laugh, laugh. Okay, so anyway.
It's all fun and games till Brian turns red.
He's getting ready, yeah, he's turning red. But anyways, he won't be on the tour with me. So we're offering those Christmas wreath tours. We call them Merry and Bright tours. And they'll be on November the 29th, like I said, at 11 and 1. And then we roll into December. You want to talk a little bit about December?
Yeah, you briefly touch on it.
All right. So December, we continue with our holiday programming with Jingle and Mingle. And this is a really special one. It's on December the 13th, which is a Saturday. This is when the Frostproof Chorus and the Berkeley Charter Elementary School Chorus come in and sing Christmas songs. And it's open to the public. Frostproof will be at 11 and 1, and Berkeley will be at 12. And as you can imagine, when they start singing, it just,
yeah.
Oh my
gosh. I love the acoustics in that joint.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to hosting them. And then, of course, I've tiptoed around the biggest event, the big guy, big guy.
Taking pictures.
Taking pictures.
Selfies with Santa.
Selfies with Santa. So Santa, let me tell you, Santa called me from the North Pole the other day, and I can't express how fantastic Santa is. He's adding on to his experience with the kids this year, and they're going to walk away with some additional swag that they can show their friends that they got to meet Santa this year. That is so cool. But he is going to be there on November the 21st from 4 to 6 p.m. Now, that is before Main Street Bartow's big downtown celebration where they turn on the Christmas lights. Then he's going to be with us on Saturday, December 6th, and Saturday, December 20th, so that just in case you have that last-minute request for Santa right at the deadline, you'll get a chance to go in and see him from 10 to 2 on both those Saturdays. It is by appointment only, but it is free. So you just got to reach out to the History Center. If you've subscribed, you know how to get a hold of us. And call us and we'll give you an appointment. And once Santa gets full, we also do a standby list because, of course, some people cancel last minute. So, yeah, give us a call.
Well, girl, always a pleasure to see you. Look at that. We ran through November, even touched on December.
Good. We're so good.
Always a pleasure to see you. Let's see. We'll come back and talk December then.
Okay.
And think we should bring our other girl in, or do you think we should wait until the new year?
Maybe the new year. I know that she's got some feelers out there for some programs, so she's rocking and rolling to pick back up in January.
Yeah. Well, tell her we'll look for her in January, and we'll see you in December.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Polk County has a rich history and heritage, and the Polk County History Center is continuously thinking of new ways to help Polk residents experience that. Located 100 East Main Street in Bartow, History Center is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. You need more information about exhibits or events, you can check them out on the web at polkhistorycenter.org or give them a call, 863-534-4386. If you enjoyed that episode of Polk Place, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and even check out the next one.